When it comes to internet infrastructure and the general use of internet, countries are very differently advanced and insanely individual. Whereas governments of nations like China or Saudi Arabia supervise internet usage, advanced countries like Germany or Japan have difficulties in securing internet stability. In this video, I will go over two widely accepted indices that indicate the state of digitalization and internet in different countries and will back up this ranking which you see at this moment. The Digital Quality of Life Index is a more citizen-oriented concept, whereas the Digital Readiness Index is more company-oriented. Both indices represent studies that analyzed over 100 countries worldwide. When it comes to these world nations, the Digital Quality of Life Index gives Western nations like the UK, France, Germany, the USA and Japan an almost equal score of 0.7 and higher, which ranks almost all of them as top 10 countries. While the USA has quite good internet quality, affordability seems to be a problem. The internet speed and stability of the UK isn't quite as good, however they have good digital government services. The internet of France is very affordable, however not very stable. Germany's broadband internet is pretty unstable, however the stability of mobile internet is very good. Japan's internet is generally unstable, however their digital government services are marked as pretty good. Turkey, Saudi Arabia, India and Russia also score on an almost equal level, which puts them at around rank 50. Between these two classes of countries ranks China at 22. While Turkey, India and Russia have poor internet speed, Saudi Arabia and China are pretty similar as the internet quality is good, however cybersecurity is a big problem. The big difference between Saudi Arabia and China is affordability, which is very bad in Saudi Arabia, but very good in China. The Digital Readiness Index uses a scoring system where countries can reach up to 25 points. Singapore at a score of 20.2 is currently rank 1. Even though this index is more business-oriented, rankings are still relatively similar to the Digital Quality of Life Index. When it comes to these world nations, world rankings are on average a bit worse. In particular, France, China and India dropped a lot in ranks. France is supposed to have a very bad startup environment and barely any skilled labor force. In the case of China, it is indicated that the low rate of technology adoption is a big problem, as China prefers to develop their own products and technologies. India has a pretty bad score in all the different areas, which is why India is not even ranked top 100 in the world. The biggest problem, however, seems to be the lack of access to the internet. As I have discussed the state of digitalization, it should now seem more clear why this division represents the ranking of these nations. We have roughly speaking two distinctive classes that represent most of these nations, which are marked as a single plus and a single minus. The two outliers are India and the USA. Both indices show the USA at a top position in the world ranking, slightly better than other advanced Western countries. India, on the other hand, is seen to be far off from most other nations by only the Digital Readiness Index.